26-year-old Elia Cohen was violently abducted by Hamas terrorists on October 7, 2023, after he and hundreds of other young people were attacked at the Nova Music Festival near Kibbutz Re'im. Some 40 people were kidnapped from the festival alone, and 364 were murdered. Elia and 135 others are still in Hamas's captivity in Gaza today, 4 months after the October 7 attacks. Elia's mother, Sigi Cohen, speaks to the media line from her home in the quiet community of Tzur Hadassah, roughly 8 miles southwest of Jerusalem.
I'm Sigi Cohen, and I'm a mother of Elia, who has been kidnapped to Gaza on the 7th of October. Elia is 26 years old, born in April 1997. He is my first son and the only one. I have after him 3 girls, Yuval, Michal, and Tamar.
Can you tell me about Elia's abduction, his kidnapping?
On the 7th of... I will start with myself.
Yeah, please.
On the 7th of October, I heard an alarm. We wake up from an alarm at 8:30 here in Tzur Hadassah. We came up and go to the synagogue. With all the alarms, we go to the synagogue because we don't know what happened. And in the synagogue was 2 soldiers that say to us that a lot of mess in Israel. There is a lot of mess, and we must go back home because we are in a war. We came home, and I get a call phone from a sister of Ziv, the girlfriend of Elia. She called me and tell me that was a lot of mess in the party that they were.
They went to the Nova Festival.
Yes, they was in the Nova Festival. I know they're going to a festival, but I didn't know to which festival they're going. So she told me that there is a mess in those festivals, and Elia is okay. She saw a picture of him from a hospital, and he's fine. And Ziv is missing. That's what she told me. I closed the phone and we start to pray to Ziv because Elia look fine. We start to pray to Ziv that they can find her and she will be okay. And I heard a lot of messages in my phone and I open it. And in the Facebook, I get a message from my friends of Elia from the past that ask me if it's true that Elia is kidnapped to Gaza. And I ask her why she tell me that. I don't understand why she So she told me because we have a picture of Elia from Gaza. And I asked her to show me the picture, to send me. And she sent me the same picture as the sisters sent me, just with a title in Arabic that said the Israeli prison is in Gaza. I still didn't believe that he's hostage, that he's kidnapped. And I tried to call all the hospitals in Israel because I thought that maybe it's a psychologic from the Hamas that they took this picture from our hospital and write this message. But after I called all the hospitals and Elia wasn't there, I understand that maybe it's correct that he's in Gaza.
So he was in a hospital in Gaza in the photo.
Yes, that what they said. The right. Yes.
That Ziv later was found.
Yes.
So she wasn't missing in the end.
Yes. Ziv was in the shelter, and at night, at Saturday night, she took to the hospital, and I call her, and she tell me what happened. She tell me that they heard an alarm in 6:30 a.m. and they tried to run from the party. They start to move by their car, and after some minutes, friends of Elia call him and tell him to stop the car because a lot of terrorists is there and shooting him. He told Elia, stop the car and ride by foot. So Elia and Ziv stopped the car near to Migunit, near to a shelter in Kibbutz Re'im. And they stay there with 29 more people.
Oh.
And they wait for help, for the police, for the army, somebody to take them from there. But two vans come with terrorists, with loud music in Arabic. At the beginning, they threw grenades to the
Grenades.
yes, to the shelter. And one of the people who was there threw it back until he explodes and dead. And then the terrorist came into the shelter and started to shoot live fire and RPG. Some of the bodies fell on Div. She was under those bodies for more than 3 hours. She didn't move. She didn't breathe. That the terrorist would not recognize she is alive. And she told me that Elia was shot she thinks by bullet. He screamed and fell on the bodies and tell her, he saw her. He tell her that she's shot, but is okay, but he have a bullet on his leg. And then two terrorists came and took him from the bodies, took him to the van and to Gaza. Ziv wake up from the bodies after 3 hours looking for Elia, and she didn't see him, so she understand that he took to Gaza. And after 10 days, we also get a movie from this kidnapped, and we saw Elia with two terrorists that taking him because he didn't can stand on his leg. So they took him to we saw that how they took him to the van.
They sent the video to you?
No, one of the hostages that kidnapped with him, his parents get this movie, and they send it to us because we know that he was with Elia in the same shelter.
And Ziv, so Elia knew that she was hiding there.
Yes. I don't know what he's thinking about her, if she is alive, because after he took from there to the van, she told me that the terrorists come and shoot all the bodies to be sure that they are dead, and she feel the shooting of the body that was above her. So we don't know if Elia knows she is alive.
How did she get out? But at that time, the terrorists were already gone, and she could find, somebody to help her.
She came from the bodies and look around to ask, looking for Elia, and then she told me that she's just sit on the ground and tell her to herself, "Please take me with him. I don't want to be here." She didn't understand what happened. She was so upset of all this situation. And after more 3 hours, some civilians come and take her to the hospital with four people that also survive from this shelter.
What was the final contact that you had with Elia
On Wednesday,
before the party?
yes, he was here. We celebrate Sukkot together. He was here. I invite him to lunch with all my family. This is the last time I saw him and the last time that I speak with him.
Have you heard anything about his whereabouts since then, since that initial video? What has anybody, even maybe some of the released hostages, has anybody told you anything about his condition?
No. From this moment, we don't know nothing. Nobody of the hostages that came back to Israel saw him. And we don't know nothing about him from this moment. I feel that I know in my heart that he is okay, because I saw in the movie, in the picture, that he looks fine. He looks very terrified there, but his face was in the picture you saw. We see just the face, and the face it looked fine.
Tell me a little bit more about Elia as a person. What did he do for a living? Where was he living?
Elia is living in Tel Aviv with his girlfriend Ziv. He have a big heart, huge big heart. He love people. He love to help people. He have a lot of friends here in Israel, in all over the world, because from when he was 17, he go to those party and he very love to dance, and he knows a lot of people from those parties, and he also produced some parties in his, yes. So he know a lot of musical person that come to do these parties, and those musical person invite him to them party in all over the world, in all of Europe, in Mexico. He was in Hodu, in India, in Thailand. And they have a lot of friends from those countries. They're very worried about him. We know they are published him in those countries because they very love Elia, because Elia is very friendly, really, and he loves to help everyone. His friends told me that he's the stick that make them be together. He's the glue of all the friends. Everyone want to be with him, around him always. He also love dogs and animals, and he's a marketing person. He know how to speak and to sell things. Yeah. I hope it will help him there. with the terrorists that keep him.
Yeah, you told me that he brought Ace here home when
Yes,
as a child.
yes. One Friday night, I was on the. I'm going to sleep, and he come and tell me, ask me if I can go down to see what he bring. So I go down and I saw a little puppy, and he told me, "Mommy, I want this puppy to be here. You allowed me?" This puppy was so cute. So I told him, okay, it can stay here. And from this moment, he is here.
How long ago was that? How old
He's
is Ace?
11 years old, and they have more dog in Tel Aviv. That very miss him. Every time the Elia and Ziv went to fly to any country, they bring me his dog from Tel Aviv, and it was very sad until Elia come. He sleep with him in his bed, between him and Ziv. Yes.
Yeah, tell me another story about Elia as a person. Like what's a story that when you think of Elia, this is how you think of him.
Elia is very happy man. Really, he's realistic. He knows. He looks around him and he know the situation. He know how to deal the situation. Is the person who have. I love to ask him and to converse with him. להתייעץ איתו, converse with him.
To ask his advice.
Has his device in everything. Me and my husband also, and Ziv also. He's a very clever boy, and know how to deal with the situations. I can tell you, I have some medical problem 3 years ago, and he's the only one who helped me to get through from it. He speak with me. He comfort me. He know to say the direct words confirm me, and not just me. I know that he's doing it for everyone that he knows. He have one friend that is with autism, and he took him and like a mother and father for him. He's like a mother and father for him. This a boy, this friend is not speak with his parents, and he took him and he helped him and he do everything for him.
What do you think the world is watching the events that have unfolded in Israel and in Gaza after October 7th. What is it that you think that they don't understand?
I think they don't understand our side in this war, because this is they see the civilians in Gaza that are suffered, and they are suffered. But we also suffered here in Israel for 20 years. We get from Gaza a lot of pagazim,
Mortars and
mortars to the south. They don't have any day and night there. Always they need to run to shelter, for 20 years, and we didn't do nothing for them. We didn't do, they just hate us because we are Jewish. This is the only thing they are doing it. And I think the world don't understand it. You can see that, I think you can see that we are giving them food, water, electricity, and they still don't, they still hate us. They still don't understand that we are not the issue in this war. We didn't start this. We didn't start to this war.
What would you like the international community to do?
To believe us, first of all, that I know that a lot of people don't believe us that it's happened. The 7th of October happened. But there are a lot of pictures and movies that saw that it's happened. That they are raped women, they are murder people, they cut their head, their legs, their hands. They did a lot of horrible things, and I hope that the community will understand it. That we are the victims here, and they need to understand that today it's to us, and tomorrow it can come to Europe, and it's come to USA, because they didn't see they want just the Islam will be in the world, and it can't be. And if the world will not understand it, the world also get this attacked in their countries. That's what I think. And I ask the community to support us and to be with us, that the Hamas will understand that the way they are working are not good or not correct. This is not the way to live.
What do you want personally? What do you want now? What do you need?
I want that Elia will come back. I don't think that Elia and all the other hostages have to be a part of this war. They are just civilians who go to dance, young people who go to celebrate the life. They didn't do anything, and they don't need to be there under the ground with not food, with not water, with not light, with not air. Where is the world? Really, where is the world? How the world step by and go to ממשיכים בחיים,
continue
life, and don't think that there are 136 hostages are under the ground with no light, no air, no food for 4 months, already 4 months. There stops life. Why? I don't understand. I want my son back today. I want him to come back. He didn't need to be part of this war, not him and not the other hostages. They must come back, and the world need to help us, to pressure everyone that can help to bring them back.
Thank you so much. And thank you very much for sharing your story and for sharing about Elia.
Thank you.